Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energetic, tireless, constantly pinning defenders. Those qualities pushed the Catalan dominance to another level entirely. I remember one game in the January of the season when he joined, he was unplayable, and the other two up front acted similarly.
Yeah, and all of that, of course, against the team they hadn't beaten in the previous 6. So, I guess 7th time lucky that night.
And the one Suarez scored was probably the pick of them all.
Zanetti.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Cruyff. This is a promising build-up. Well-timed, excellent interception. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Looking for the run. Platini. It's a searching pass. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nice physical challenge. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Lahm. Cruyff. Desai is there to clear.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Marquez. Looking to play him in.
Thailand are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Rummenigge. Ibrahimovic. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Cruyff. Platini. That has not gone well.
Zanetti.
Marquez. Gerrard chasing after it. Pirlo gets a foot in here. Gerrard. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider. Schneider tries from a long way out. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Not the most accurate pass. Half an hour played now. No way through. Thuram. And it's Pirlo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Cruyff. It's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass.
Here's a chance! Platini. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Passing nice and neat. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desai. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
So, into the second half.
Thailand really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Lam has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Cruyff. Platini.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Ibrahimovic. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Stam with the clearance. Rummenigge! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Cruyff. Nicely shaped ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Zanetti. And it's Schneider. Vieira is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Rummenigge did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he was quick to react. Cruyff. Pirlo. No, that's been intercepted. Lam. Lam tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Lam plays it in. Oh, good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Zanetti. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. That's a shade optimistic. Deftly away. Gerrard venturing down the left. Cross to the back post. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, no, that was never going to make it. Gerrard. Here's Vieira. Oh, easy pickings there. Schneider. Hullet. Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Thailand.
Well,
Number
height could make
22,
all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 15, Johan Cruyff. Number 11,
Schneider
Pirlo.
plays it short.
Number 16, Lau. Number 20,
Schneider with the cross.
coming on the field.
And the Sar
Number
claims it
17,
without any fuss.
Messi. Number
Thailand
18,
are looking to go
Pele.
forward now.
Number 24, Makalele.
Gerrard.
Number 3,
He's had it taken off him.
Number 10, Suarez.
And that was asking for too much. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Thuram. Oh, it's a chance! And it's in! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. The first breakthrough.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off? That was well seen too. Good clearance. Myanmar really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Showing good feet. Crosses it, a towering header! And a neat finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Thailand are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lovely bit of skill. Hoisted in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's intervened well there. Pele looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Thailand are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, nice interception. And he's had it nicked away. Rummenigge. Pele. Mateus. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely worked. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Messi. And it's Messi. And this is Roberto Carlos. It's just beyond his reach. Vieira. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. Cruyff. Picked out brilliantly. And that is masterful defending. Luis Suarez. Quarter of an hour played. Gullit going about things with real menace.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Pirlo. And it's Luis Suarez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that's a goal kick. Thailand do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but can he finish? They've scored! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Decent chance! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We're looking at a different shapes to shoot! Oh, good-looking ball. Messi running at top gear. Thailand couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Mateus has a look and plays it forward. Messi. He is through here. Mbappe goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to get rid. Mateus. Pele. Well timed, excellent interception. Mateus thinks about the shot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's in a great shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Strong running down that left flank. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! Perilously close. Rafael Varane. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Takes the shot! Big moment! Massive goal! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Pirlo. Nicely aimed pass. Might be danger here. And Hullet! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. And that is indeed the final act. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's Lahm. Rummenigge. And the shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. A big, deep breath. Brilliant save from Buffon!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And he's cut it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Hullet. And it's Hullet, looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Messi. Nesta makes the interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's got away. And this is Messi. That's where it came from. Looking tidy. And the finish! Nearly, but not quite. Lahm chips it through. And he's intervened well there. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Hullet. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now he's got space here. That's an excellent interception. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball over the top. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. Cruyff. Varane is firing after that one. No way through. Vieira. Cruyff. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Big chance! And he's hit it long. Lobbed in behind, and this is Cruyff. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's really well manoeuvred. Lahm.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Desai. And he cuts out the supply. Pele. Hullet. Vieira. Cruyff. And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, there's a probing ball, and there's green grass ahead of him. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe, tries to play it through, and this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He has found the way through. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And yes, it's him again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So now the difference is 3. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. And that's that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. So another step closer to the big business on this ultimate global stage for the game. And with it comes heightened expectations, heightened ambitions and aspirations. This place really is sparkling, the atmosphere as strong. And he shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Takes a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Dembele. Olise. Musiala gets a foot in here. Rummenigge. Hoeneß. They're urging him to shoot. And the shot! And he hits the net! 2-0 and in next to no time! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Germany are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been...
Oh, good climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Germany have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Aimed beyond the defence.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Upamecano cuts it out. Germany
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Saliba. Upamecano. He's having a hit! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Kimmich. Hoeneß on 2 now and looking for 3. Hoeneß! Too close for comfort. Koundé. Dembele. Olise. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played out to the left flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Saliba. And it's Rabiot. And Hernandez. Dembele. Now this could be a chance. He's having a hit! Oh, belter! About as smooth as it gets. It's all becoming so easy. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Tries one from range. And he's lifted it over.
a message to the wise. It's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Chouameni. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that should get the job done. Backward it goes. Shot at goal! And that's off target. Koundé coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Dembele. Ernest. Goes looking wide. Can he get it through? Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Doué. Now that looks a decent ball. Plays it in low. Well read. And the danger is averted. We expected better, and so did he. Schlotterbeck deals with that comfortably. Rummenigge. Rabiot.
Germany couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he's there to belt it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Germany seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. Back on the way then. Towering header! It's hit the crossbar! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
A probing pass. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Musiala. Chouameni. To Rabiot. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, played right into his path. Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. Can he stop it going out? Shoots! Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Searching pass he's played there. Rummenigge. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And it's Doué.
Oh, really well played.
Nice control. And this is Rabiot. Kimmich. Ernest being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they do...
And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Germany really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
And he's worked it through. Oh, super! Great chance! That's another chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Germany are having a ball here. Can he finish? Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Saliba. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Doué. And it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. And they're back on the ball again. Hernes knocks it into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That pass isn't the best. Pinches it off him. Hernandez. Now it's Doué. 75 minutes played. Raum. So what can they make of this? Threads one in. Nicely weighted ball. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Played out wide. And he lines... And a header! Great ball, and he's in here. Distributed tidily. And it's Kimmich. He'll try from distance. It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught napping. Aimed at the far side. And that has been knocked clear. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge touches it back, and it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rabiot. Ball played for Dembele. Rummenigge.
There will be 1 minute.
Can he finish? It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look,
That's that, the end. Germany are starting to look good, very good. They're certainly looking like a team. Well, here we are, two teams both willing to do whatever it takes to reach the last four. They're both here on merit, and there's a healthy sense of both expectation and pressure in either camp. How will the players cope with that? We're about to find out. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is, well, getting up there! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Xhaka clears. Well, clearly Uli Hoeneß was a great in his own right, but was also known as one half of a legendary strike partnership.
Yeah, and he was the more creative one, Peter. Likes to use the left side, a great dribbler who set up as many goals.
Shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Knocks it out wide. Round. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hoeneß actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rodriguez. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Hoeneß. And this is Royce. That's tidy. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Not the most convincing of passes. Germany do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right.
Big chance! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Germany are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to...
Hoeneß! Crossbar comes to the rescue. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Ricardo Rodriguez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. In with the challenge. He's having a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Granit Xhaka. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, good spread. He's going all the way! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Zakaria. Royce. Beckenbauer, and it's made its way to him. Hoeneß is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for options for movement. And it's Royce. Tries one from range! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Granit Xhaka. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's in a great position here, and he's in on... Can he finish? Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Germany find a position of real strength now. He's on it, can he get away? And he's got the beating of his man. And this is Royce, hoisted it, towering header! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
Shapes to shoot! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Germany with the corner. They're first. Raum goes short. All the way through, so back. He'll try from distance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Now it's Royce. Raum drives it in. Gets his head on it! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Germany have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And we are back on the way. Hoeneß, he's having a pop! Oh, denied at the last.
Hoeneß probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And he's gone backward here. And the finish! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Back where it came from. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Freuler. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vargas. Hoeneß. Royce charging forward, the ball at his feet.
That's going in strongly.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Lobbed in behind. He's going for goal! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Germany have their third corner. Oh, he's having a go! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Ernest. Rummenigge is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Vargas. Ernest. Royce is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Zakaria. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. This is a promising build-up. And this is Royce. And Royce! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Vargas. Oh, nice touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Vargas. Ernest. Can he get on the end of this? Lahm providing an... Oh, great leap! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again. Oh, there was plenty on that.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Granit Xhaka. Freuler.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ernest in acres of space out. Terrific effort! He's put it wide. So not long left in this now. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. And it's Royce. Royce scooting forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Freuler. Schlotterbeck wins the duel this time. Royce. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! And no mistake! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
After 83 minutes is number 11, Gerd Müller. Gerd Müller.
Granit Xhaka.
Gerd Müller.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
That's good vision. Some good work on the right flank here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's managed to get free. Flashes it across. Corbell deals with that nice and simple.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Ernest! He's put his foot right through that one. Ricardo Rodriguez. It's Freuler. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Ricardo Rodriguez. And that's it. Germany are believing now, through to the last. So two teams setting out to clear the last hurdle before the final. And a couple of hours from now, they will know their fate. To the victors, a date with history. It really is now or never. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, the glitzy opening ceremony feels like yesterday, Jim. Honors! Oh, that's quite incredible!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Germany have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Decent chance! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Royce. Raul. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Raum goes short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Lahm. And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Spain are looking to go forward now. And shifted it to the flank. Hernes. Chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Germany
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are...
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. He's having a pop! Oh, that finish of true class. And they're threatening to fly away here. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Rodri. And it's Ruiz. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. He's going for goal! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Germany are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he really got hold of that.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Rummenigge, and the shot, and there's a goal, again in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Pedri, spread it left. Gavi takes a shot! And he steered it beyond the post. Royce. And that's a tidy finish. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be...
He's rising! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Germany present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Nice control. Rudiger. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lahm deliver. And again! No, it's wide. Llorente. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
3 minutes added time.
Rummenigge. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's had a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Germany certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Raum plays it short. Ferran Torres. Laporte. Rodri. For Ferran Torres. Now it's Llorente. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a pretty loose pass. So it's half-time in the semi-final. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. Germany have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. Back on the way then. Raum cuts out the pass. Llorente. What a throw in. And it's Rudiger. He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Germany get their fourth corner. Royce, there's the delivery. Laporte is there, and he can get that clear. Raum with the short one. And can he finish it? They've played it short. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Fabian Ruiz. Spread out to the left. Oh, can he get onto this?
Germany are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Pedri. Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply. Ernest, under intense pressure.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Royce. And it's made its way to him. Now, this could be a chance. Has to go. Shoots! It's a lucky seventh corner. Raum with the short one. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's on it. Can he get a big chance? And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. This is wonderful front-footed football.
Oh, great leap! He's put it wide.
Substitution in progress.
Spain choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And the finish! Raum goes short. Cross goes in there. And he's stuck it away. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency.
It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 73 minutes is...
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Substitutions taking place.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Almost nothing left on the clock here. They have 1 foot in the final. Raum has the space to scheme. That's destined for the flank. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nico Williams. Now it's Oyarzabal. Beckenbauer. Has a look and plays it forward. Rummenigge. Nicely spread. Real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a sharp finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Tries one from range. Oh my word, that is quite something. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. And it's Rudiger. And the shot! Brought out the best in the keeper. And it's been taken short. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! And that has faded wide.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. Now it's Williams. Played with finesse. Bullish header! Well taken goal. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Kubasi pass somewhat off target. He'll try from distance! Oh, there was plenty on that. Llorente. And we're done. Germany have done it. They have earned their big day. And Well, how long we have waited for this festival of football to reach its climax. It feels like an age ago that the first qualifiers kicked off, and now here we are. The final showdown, the ultimate prize awaits at the end of all of this. But there's an awful lot of football to be played before then. The players are ready, and we're about to get underway. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Oh, good climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well, history tends to say that these finals are pretty tight games, Jim. Yeah. Same again, do you think?
Yeah, the odds are that's always likely to be the case, Peter, but I'd like to think that fortune will favour the brave here.
Not the most accurate pass. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Raum receives it in a wide position. Bellingham is there and he can get that clear. Tries one from range! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Good ball, good take. And the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Great ball, Royce! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Goal, Germany! Could this be it? The celebrations say it might well be. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it rather than even thinking about losing it.
Germany
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Rice. Now it's Kane. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rummenigge. Royce. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Played out to the left flank. Oh, good effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That's going wide left. Cross to the back. Terrific effort! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Germany are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the...
Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0. Oh, great leap! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And it's Lahm. Nice bit of trickery. Hernes has an approach to the game which is pretty... Tries a shot! And no mistake! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Spread it left. Hernes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. O'Reilly. Threads one in. Rice. And it's Kane. That has been slung wide. Pinches it off him. Royce is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. O'Reilly. Lobbed in behind. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it. He leaps for it. And he couldn't keep it down.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Great defending, strong and determined.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, well played. And we have breezed through the first half of the final. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So 45 minutes up. What are you thinking of the final to this point, Jim?
So far, so good, Peter. But there'll be a response from their opponents in the second half. I'm sure that'll be discussed in the dressing room. That period immediately after half-time will be very interesting indeed. They have to be really, really ready for it.
So it's half-time in the grand finale. Germany enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And if you have just joined, shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. Konsa. Not the most convincing of passes. Quality ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well timed, excellent interception. Anderson. Hernes. He'll try from distance! Oh, impressive strike.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Konsa. James. And that is out of play. Hernes. Oh, that's well spotted. Anderson. Now, can they get him away? Royce. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Gordon. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. O'Reilly. A heavy challenge. Well, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Royce. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Germany are having a ball here. Now it's Kane. Nice looking ball. Rummenigge. And he's found a way past. Now this could be... And a shot! And he's stuck it away! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Yeah, it's all happening now.
And Royce! He lifts the roof!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Schlotterbeck, played out towards the right wing. And he welcomes it in. Hoeneß with the cross. And he's taking no chances there. Out of play for a throw. Backward it goes. Chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Spence. So not long left in this now. Just a few moments from glory. And it's Lahm with Rudiger. Nicely shaped ball, brilliantly cut out. Spence. Now James. Rummenigge is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
No way through, so back... And a chance! It's a loose ball. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's a dangerous ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Stones. And it's Spence. Gordon. And it's Rice. Now Menu. Royce. Oh, well played, well played. Spence. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Royce. Royce!
4 added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
he really got hold of that. James. Now it's Madueke. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's had a shot! And that's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. And they've done it. They are the champions of the world. A lifetime's glory, a lifetime's honour.
And you know, it really is the pinnacle for these players. This is the ultimate experience.
And this is football's ultimate prize. 5 kilos of 18-carat gold. There is nothing that could compare to this.
I can only dream.
Can we not all dream of scenes which here are truly extraordinary? I think we are about to run out of time, so that is it from us. And once again, congratulations to the winners. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Rodri, he won't be happy with that one. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And this is Cruyff. Here's a chance! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Thuram. Pepe. And it's Rice. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Calafiori venturing down the left. And Kovacic. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Marcelo gets into a good position. Cruyff proves too strong. And it's Rice. That is a brilliant interception. Zola. Nicely weighted ball. Zola has the space to scheme. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Calafiori. Cruyff goes long.
Sheffield really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And he was alert to it. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. And it's Lam. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Pirlo. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's intervened well there. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tries to play it through. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Kovacic. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Oh, good climb! Zola. Calafiori. De Paul. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... Oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through. And Hullet! They've scored! And there is your opener. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rodri. Marcelo. Marcelo, foot in. Now it's Cruyff. There's the shot! Look at this, Cruyff! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
There will be one
Nesta
at a time.
is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Kovacic. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Thailand finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Thailand really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Cruyff. Rice. Marcelo. Zola. Nesta. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And here's the Paul.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Marcelo picks it up out wide.
The attendance
Your impression so far, Jim?
Thailand are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances. Thailand really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Brilliantly cut out. Pull it. Lahm does well to get it back. Zola. Picked out brilliant. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. Do not write them off. Back they come. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 13.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Substitution
Pass is
taking
coming
place.
off in quick succession here. And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! A finish of true class! And they've got their lead back. And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's Rodri. Rodri stood his ground strongly. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That'll be a throw. Thuram. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Thuram. To Marcelo. Marcelo scooting forward. Rummenigge. Now can he find a finish?
Thailand really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He is through here. Lahm, he's given it away. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, this could be it. Pass something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Marcelo. And it's Bellingham. Rice. Oh, they could break here. And this is Hullet.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. Platini. Makaleli. We are into overtime. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And that will be it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's nothing quite... And that's it! And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good...